With an urge to do something beyond, Dr. Radha, along with her husband Dr. Ramani, inspired by the Shankaracharyas of Kachi, established Sankara Eye Foundation in 1977. Since 1985, in their self-sustaining program, they have examined more than 5.5 million rural patients for free and performed around 1.8 million pro bono eye surgeries. She has also established a program with health, education, water supply, sanitation and women welfare as parameters for rural development and social transformation. Welcoming Dr. Radha, who believes in giving back to society.
Dear friends, good evening. I do not know where I stand after that vibrant speaker who has made you all so happy. Always the women have a liking for food and talking about food. And she is an expert, and the way she spoke, it was so nice. Now I am touching upon a serious subject, that is service. I don't know, and I am pushed into this. It's a mere coincidence. I am in Indore for 2 days. Just yesterday evening I came. Thursday, Santosh Bhai called me and said you have to address a gathering about service and your experience. I never thought this would be like this. So pardon me if it is not interesting. So I think a cup of tea will brighten you because the subject is really serious. I thank God for giving me this day today. All of us are gifted to have this today. What's a gift? It's not just a material. If you see the heart behind the material, then it becomes a gift. If you say you had a gifted childhood, you recognize the heart of your parents for their upbringing. If you say a gifted education, you see the heart of your teachers who have imparted their knowledge to you. So if you recognize the heart of the divine blessing, you will say today is a gift from God. It's a valuable gift. Never waste it. So live a purposeful life. So every day is a new day. Not everybody wakes up in the morning. So we are blessed to have one more day. So prove yourself. At this second, thousands are born into this world. And thousands also leave this world. Do we remember everybody? Very few. Like Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Vinoba Bhave, Abdul Kalam, so many Vivekananda. There are so many good people whom we remember with love and regard because they lived for a noble cause. They sacrificed their life for the betterment of humanity. All of us cannot be Mother Teresa. We don't want to be. But all of us have something good in us. We want to extend a helping hand to the suffering in a little way, whatever way we can. But always we have a doubt. We have so little money, so little time, so little energy and resource. How can I make a difference? You can, because some very small droplets, they join together and form the river, and the river forms the sea. So a small deed can help somebody who is in need. There is a folk story by Sadhu Vaswani. An old man, he set out on an arduous journey. He became very tired. So when he saw a village, he just knocked at the door and asked for a little water and food. That villager said, I don't have anything to offer you, sir. The next house was the same reply. All the houses, they said they have nothing to give him. But one man said, I have little water, I can give it to you, sir. He said, okay, I can make a magic soup. I have got a magic stone. Then the villager was intrigued. How can you make a soup with a stone? He said, they both lit a fire, boiled the water, and a passerby asked him, what are you doing? He said, this man can make a stone soup. So I also want to see that. The water was boiling, he put a shining stone inside the water. And that man said, if you add onions, it will be tasty, sir. I know, but I don't have onion. That man said, I have onion. The word passed by so many villages. They sat around. One said, carrot will be nice, I'll bring carrot. One said, I'll bring tomato, ginger, garlic, salt, pepper. Everything was added to the nice aroma. A beautiful, nutritious soup was cooked, and everybody had a cup of that soup and enjoyed. They didn't know that everybody participated in that event and everybody made a difference in the soup. That's why all big organizations and big movements are started by a small single person. And a small deed also starts from a single point. If the cause is good, so many people join together and make it a big movement. And Ramani and myself, when we started this Sankara, we were very young, just out of college. Ramani lost his father when he was 17, so we were forced to take up the service, the family practice. His father was an eminent doctor then. But in the back of the mind, we didn't pursue higher studies, we did the family circumstances. And we wanted to give something back to the society. We were feeling a void in our life. So, Kanchi Acharya, you must have known Kanchi Acharya, came to Coimbatore. He called all the doctors and he said, there is a place, somebody can take up a service to the needy. Little time of yours, please send for the less privileged. He said, there are so many senior doctors. We were very young at that time. We grabbed the opportunity. So opportunities, they come once in your life. You have to take it up. Then only you can grow. So we took it up and we planned. Nothing can be done without planning. We started as a primary health center, both myself and Ramani. And few of our doctor friends, few of our medical representatives, they also joined in the venture. And it was very successful. After 5 years, we thought it's the time to grow. We took up a specialty as eye. Both of us are not eye doctors, but we had 2 doctors in our panel who were willing to spare the time for the eye surgeries. So we started the eye work after 5 years. And one of our patients, they donated 5.5 acres of land. Land was with us. There was not a single paisa. We started the whole thing with 5 rupees corpus. So Ramani knocked at the door of everybody. Every single door was knocked and he collected fund. By that time, we have shown to the world that we are doing something good. And we don't have anything to gain from that. And we are transparent. So slowly it grew. So our vision was very clear. Quality eye care to all. 80% free, 20% to the affluent patients. And our mission was good. It's by a dedicated team of doctors and volunteers and people who work for us. And third is the quality work. We never compromise on the quality of work. Fourth is, whatever we do, it's a teamwork. And ethics. It is an ethical practice. The transparency is there. So all these things contributed to the success of Sankara Eye Hospital. What started as a single brick, single room center, now we have a big hospital in Coimbatore and 10 such hospitals all over India. This indoor is the 11th one, 12th one is in getting ready in Panvel. So God is kind to us and there is always a blessing from God and our Guru. We believe in that. So when you take up a service, there are few things you have to remember. If the cause is good, if the cause is above you, if it's good to the society also, then you breathe it, you eat it, you cannot sleep, and every moment is filled with that cause. And if somebody dedicates its life, every breath of his life, if he invests in the cause, definitely you can make an history. And I will proudly say my husband dedicated his total life for this cause and rightly rewarded now. But we have crossed so many obstacles. God is kind enough to give the appreciation also. Recently he got the Padma Shri and I was with pardonable pride I say this because it is his award. I know what the struggles. So when you start this thing, nothing is easy. If you want to achieve something, there are 2 sides to a coin. There are positive side and a negative side. Both you have to face. If you sit at a home only, you will not face any accident. If you walk in the road, you have to. If you run in the road, still more. So bigger the ambition, the bigger the issues. You have to solve it with your neutral mind. There will be criticisms. There is no easy way to the top. You have to work. And at the end of the work, if it's good, you will definitely reach the top. But there will be criticisms. There will be negative influence, negative comments. There are positive comments, there are good people to support you. Life is both negative and positive. You should have the mindset to take both in the right spirit. So when there was criticism, when people were laughing at us, I was with him like a backbone. I said, "Yeah, let's do that. We know what we are doing." Now everybody is just, I do not know. People come to us asking for blessing. People show respect to us. See, these are all part of it. So if you take both together, like in Bhagavad Gita, as he said, I am not a philosopher, I am a different person outside Sankara, but still I feel you should be able to take everything in the right sense. Third is, everything should be with a team spirit. Unless you have a good team. If both myself and Ramani, if we have noble ideas, it will not work. It should percolate down to even to the grade 4 people who are working with us. So we always make it a point to take the workers to our place and train them. Now 30 girls are with me. I am training them so that they inculcate the Sankara culture, because we are treating 80% of free patients. Patients without money have the dignity. So whatever you do, you have to do it softly. You should have loving words to them. The passion. The services should be with humility, with love. It should be unconditional. Then only it reaches to it is rewarded. So that is how, these are all things, the financial crunch is always there. With 5 rupees now we were multi-crore. Anyway, we are not rich. We didn't earn anything from, and we never practiced in full swing also, but we had the contentment that we have achieved something and God has given us this opportunity. This is one part. The other part is, as a woman, I always thought I should do something for the women and children of the rural area. Because I was working in the corporation, I used to work for the slums. There I see the women are hardworking, but they don't get the respect from the family or the husband. Their due respect is not given to them. So I chose 40,000 to 50,000 rural population outside Coimbatore. I studied the place. In 1995 I started this rural development program. They do not know there is a better world outside. The thing is, they should have some aspiration. Always the beneficiary should come halfway to get the benefit. Otherwise it is not reaching them in the proper sense. So there is no proper water supply, sanitation, education and healthcare. There is not. All the four. Absolute poverty is designed as lack of primary health, education, water supply. But I will say absolute poverty can be defined as lack of love. So I found it in the children. They lacked the attention of their illiterate parents. So my entry point was healthcare, and I can proudly say that I brought down the home deliveries and good antenatal care we gave free of cost, and the nutritional food and milk, everything was given to the mothers. For 15 years I served like that. Now government is doing a lot. So I brought down the infant mortality also. And after school hours, the children, they join together and come in 5 centers. There are teacher volunteers for whom we are sponsored for their studies. So they take up classes, difficult lessons are explained to them, because all of them are from the slum area. Their parents are illiterate, the fathers are drunkards, and they don't have any money. So these children are now, they are coming up in life, they are exposed to computer education and extracurricular activities. We take them to science exhibition, we give them the exposure and show them that there are people to care for them. That is the only thing these children need. So, but the most difficult task I achieved, I can proudly say, is the sanitation. See, they were all, even the adolescent girls, after sunset or before sunrise, they have to search for a place to attend their nature calls. Many of them died of snake bites also. So it was so difficult. The villagers, you cannot imagine the adolescent girls without a toilet. We have individual toilets for each one of us in the house, in the urban area, are rich people. So I took up the water supply and sanitation as my main thrust area, and the Central Rural Sanitation Program came to Coimbatore also. By that I built, so before building toilets, I did awareness program in all the villages and assured there is water supply, tanks were built and water line was unless there is water, no use of building a toilet. So in all the villages, I have built minimum 5 block toilets, which can, some certain toilets are only for adolescent girls, school-going children. So now the girls are with dignity, they are living. And it is not an easy task. Sometimes people are thankless. Sometimes people comment upon it. The youth who don't have anything else to do will fight with me. Why, madam, you want to build toilets in our village? What is your headache? We are doing what our ancestors, Adam and old people did, the olden times. And I tell him, why you are wearing a dress? Olden times, people didn't wear dress also. And if you want to defecate, see, I have fought with the, it's a street fight. When he will say, I can do that anywhere. I told him, if you want to do it in front of your house, not on the roadside or in front of somebody's house. So in that village, I dug the foundation for 9 times. 9 times they filled it up. So I went to the next village. After 3 months, they came back to me. Madam, please build it. I told him the budget money I have spent for the next village. So your turn will come after 1 year. See, sometimes you are not so acting. But these are all things, with a pinch of salt, we have to take it. If you brood, if you feel depressed, you can never take up social service. And women, by God's creation, we are stronger than men. God has created women to continue the generations. He has given you the ability to love all. Today's women, working women, they have dual responsibility. They have to look after the house, be it in-laws or parents. Husband is a dear headache and demanding children. See, even if I go to work, while I'm coming back, I have to make chutney, I have to make dosa. See, it's like that. In my generation, it will not change. The next generation will change. You wash the dishes, I will cook for you. It will be like, it is nice, it is nice. Someone has to change the nappies for the children, the milk will be mixed. So, it is, the responsibility should be shared. Then only women can also, because physically men are stronger, but they are brought up like that. Even if you do, your mother-in-law will come and say, oh, he is suffering, why can't you make this and that? We have passed through all that. I am in the in-between generation. I have to look after my mother-in-law, I have to look after my daughter-in-law also. So, this generation is over. Now, the next generation can take up. So, women have to be more focused, more intelligent, should be able to solve problems, shouldn't get very touchy. She should be able to face criticisms, but never lose her femininity, because that's a gift given to you by God. Never say, I cannot look after a child, I don't want a child. Don't say that. Children are God's gift to us. So it is very nice to have children, kids at home. It's a double responsibility, but you do it with your husband. You motivate your husband to help you. Somehow, children are the gift from God. They make your life happy. So the world is now looking out for more women to come out and give their might in making the world a better place to live. So there are so many mouths to be fed. There are so many who do not have enough clothing to cover their body. There are so many elders to be taken care of, so many children to be taught. There's so much to do. But look after the house first, then service. You need not serve your whole battalion. If you serve one mouth, one needy mouth, if you give one saree to your woman who do not have anything, then one more saree, that is a big service. Service is not measured by the volume, it is by the heart it is measured. So I conclude with Emerson's wordings. What is it that you have lived? He says, to love often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the criticism, the appreciation of the honest critics, to love beauty, to see the best in others, to leave this world behind by a tree, a green garden patch, or a healthy child, and even one life breathes easier because you lived, then it is that you have succeeded in life. I wish you all very productive years, coming years. Take up little services. Don't strain yourselves, then you will become tired and leave it. Don't leave anything halfway. If you start something with energy and planning, you do it properly, it should be a sustainable this thing. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.